guys, welcome to Bastion Time! I am your host Bastion, full of coffee. Let's get to our first story, which is about... I'm forgetting... Oh, Sonic Boom, that's right. So, kind of like how I was talking about in a few episodes back about Reggie Fils-Aimé being completely oblivious about the fact that there's name confusion out there with regard to Wii U and new Nintendo 3DS, Sonic Boom producer seems completely oblivious to what the general consensus out there is about Sonic Boom. He said some hilarious things like, could the game have been better? Well, of course any game could have been better. Well, any game can be better, but no game needs to be as bad as Sonic Boom. And he's like, well, the reason we were told by Sega that the game needed to appeal to Sonic fans, so we tried to make the game appeal to Sonic fans. And we were told by Sega that the game needed to bring in new players who didn't know anything about Sonic, so we tried to make the game appeal to new players who didn't know anything about Sonic. Well, those two things are kind of diametrically opposed, so maybe it's all on Sega for that, but either the game needs to be for Sonic fans or it needs to be created to pull in other people. It can't really be both things. Not very effectively, at least. And then he also said things like, we understand that the major thing about Sonic is that he goes really fast, but we cut that out because we were told that people didn't really like that. That makes no sense! If you have an entire franchise where the main character is always going fast, why would you suddenly think that nobody wants that? That's the thing that people have wanted and why each game keeps coming out, right? Like, he just didn't... And then he completely admitted, yeah, our staff were a lot of people who didn't really know anything about Sonic. Why? It's a huge franchise. How come these people didn't do some homework and learn a thing or two about Sonic? Play a couple Sonic games. It's so obvious why this game was so terrible, and yet the producer seems to think that it's great. He says, oh, you know, hey, the Sonic Boom franchise is thriving. You know, people are buying it, and... the executive producers seem to, like, live in a bubble, or in Reggie Fils-Aimé's case, these Nintendo of America presidents seem to live in a bubble where they aren't really hearing what the outside world is saying. They're only hearing what the people surrounding them are saying. They're trying to make them feel better, apparently, because how this producer can think that Sonic Boom is... how he can try to defend it is beyond me. He clearly has no idea what a disaster it was, so it's very amusing. If you want to read all of his insane comments, there's a link for it down below. There was a new speedrun that would have set a new record, except the speedrunner accidentally did something hilariously, simply stupid, and completely rendered a speedrun invalid. It would have been a new record, except at the end he did something silly. If you want to find out more about that, there's a link for you down below, and that's it for this episode of Nintendo News. See you guys tomorrow for more news. Bye, guys.